How you going, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today the moon and the stars have aligned. The coast is clean as. We just chucked the boat in. We're gonna go have a crack at some fingermark. This tide and this moon, the fingermark school up in big schools. Hopefully we can crack a few. Stay tuned, we'll see you in there. Feed him, Buckle! Got out today. It's been pissing down rain for the last few days and we're lucky enough it's sort of had a bit of a break. The wind's dropped out. We've shot out on the coast here in a little finger mark spot we got, and I've just put my head over to see how clean it was, and there's two like 80cm finger mark looking at me. And Trav's gave us a new aim right gun, so we're going to put them to the test on the fingers. Yeah, so we got a 95 and a 105, so perfect coast guns. Connor's had his aim right for about 13 years now, so we thought there's no better way to try and test out the new ones, see if they're as good as the old ones, and come out here and smash some big finger mark with them. So see how we go. Biggest finger mark tool. We just jumped in at that little spot where I looked off the back of the boat in about 7.5 meters of water. Boom, finger mark there. So we geared up, jumped in, and it paid off. Big chromy finger mark, all headshots on the brand new aim right rollers. Casey had some dramas with her goggles. They had a big hole in the side of them, so we're trying to get her sorted, and ended up she didn't get one. They took off by the time we got it all sorted, but still smashed a few and tested out the new guns, and that was the whole point of the trip today. So we got the guns yesterday and we got the finger mark today, so the next day. So prime as winning. Oh well, I don't know what we're going to do now. Maybe just go for a bit of a cruise. We've come not far from where we were getting them finger mark. Cameron's just hopped in, floating around like a dugong. Mask full of water. Casey's mask, when she got in, it was cracked on the side and just pissed in water, so she ended up missing out on cracking them finger mark. But me and Cameron made up for it, eh? See, she's dirty about it too. But yeah, we're not gonna spear too much more fish today, so we might just go in look around, maybe try to find a few more rocks and just have a dive and do a bit of a cook up a bit later. Jumped in there, wasn't as clean as we thought it was going to be. We've come out to a little coastal reef, but not much fish action. Not really out here to spear any more fish. We got 4 solid finger mark in the esky, so don't really need any more fish. We've just come out for a bit of a snorkel around, but wasn't much cool stuff there, so we might float into the coast and there's a little creek we want to go and have a bit of an explore. So we'll go there for a look. Jumped off on this little beach. There's a bit of a creek that comes out up here we want to check out. It's all rubbish and shit in here because the floods have just pushed all the rubbish from people's houses pretty much onto the beach. But we've jumped out and there's a monster boar track on the beach. Look at the size of him. Big pig. The pigs come down here on the low tide and eat the crabs and the mangroves and stuff, and the coconuts and stuff. So he'd been cruising down here looking for a feed. Little creek, it's got pumice stone and stuff all floating up it, but go for a look up there. Might be a crab or something in there, see what happens. Just walked up this bit of a creek, comes into like a freshwater stream up here, but come up looking for if there's any mud crabs up in the mangroves, but just started to become into the wet season now, so crabs hate the fresh water, so any mud crabs, a lot of little freshwater crabs up here, but all the big mud crabs must have sort of headed out the front now because a few old holes but no sign of any fresh ones, so they would have got out as soon as a bit of fresh water come down here. So I might head back to the boat and keep on cruising. Seen them big boar tracks on the beach there, so I'm just gonna poke up into the thick here and just see if how many pigs and how many, what he's been, oh look right here, he's cracking up these coconuts, eating them. I see a heap of coconut trees up here, so we'll go up there for a look and check it out. Bit of an old digging wallow there. Coconut tree pocket up here. This is a pretty magical little spot. All the she oaks. You can definitely see he's been liking it here. Heaps of old wallows and stuff. A few newer ones. Looks like he's a bit of a pro at cracking coconuts too. Munches into them, eats them out. Nearly every coconut's been munched into. Massive pile, that's his little stockpile there. A little bit fresher one there. That's actually crabs dug that out, but no proper fresh tracks on him, but he definitely hangs around here a fair bit. Probably the freshest wallow he's had there. He's been sleeping up here, waiting for a new coconut to drop. Make sure I'm not gonna get hit by one. One of these new ones. He'll bust that up in the next couple of days. Might have to bring the dogs down here and have a crack at him. He's a very big pig. This boar is living in absolute paradise. Look at this. If I was a big pig, I'd definitely be living here. Oh, it looks like paradise up there when you're looking out, but you get down here, it's a bit of a damn shame. All the rubbish washed up on the beach. Most of the rubbish that washes up is from overseas countries like Seoul. They just don't really care over there, I don't think. They just throw everything in the water. But probably a lot of this too has come from Woodgill, because that went under. Nah, it is all overseas bottles. Righty. You can see these big tracks here. maybe a couple days old. Been here. Smacking up the coconuts. Coconuts galore down here. Well, we're gonna push the boat out, leave this boar in his paradise, and we're gonna head around to the next beach and have a look around there. Hey? Creek's actually pretty deep going up in there. Not the nicest looking creek, but there will be a big crocodile in there. Big old nautilus shell, nearly in really good condition. Probably leave it here. We find heaps at work anyway, so leave that one here. Otherwise you'll have a big stockpile of them at home. In onto the coast here and it's absolutely crystal clean. We're sort of struggling to find viz today, but just this little bit of pocket of coast here has got the best viz, so we might go up here a little bit on a little bit of a rock or a pressure point or something to jump in. Nice bit of coast here, nice clean water down the front. Jumped in, there was a heap of bait around straight up, so I just looked fishy as instantly and had a bit of a look around. There was a heap of barrows stacked up in the just up in the shallows on the rocks there, but we couldn't spear them because barrow season's closed at the moment. And then we went back down, checked a big cave, and right down the back there was a few finger mark tucked up. So we called Casey over and she was trying to have a crack at her first finger mark, but she had to hold her breath for a long while, and it was a real dark down there. She could just see him and she ended up missing it, so yeah, they swam off. But then I just got in back there. There was another cave down there, big husky under it. By the time I realised what it was, because it was a bit stirred up, because there's a lot of fish in it, he just slipped straight out, and then Casey seen him just peel past her. So yeah, well, this might be our last dive spot for the day. I'm going to head back to the ramp. Might do a bit of a catch and cook this Harvey, a bit of a mango ceviche finger mark. Let's go! Pull him in, pull him in! We're back at home. We've got the salt ice slurry in there. Just filling up a few finger mark now. Cleaning the boat. With Blackie on the watch. What are you doing, Blackie? You little bastard.